Life on campus during COVID is interesting. You still have the people walking around giving tours, going from class to class, or just going to the union, but there's something that doesn't feel quite the same. Whether it be less people walking around, or everyone having to wear a mask, everyone being so spread out, or the COVID testing signs. It's still campus, but a bit different than I'm used to. I think a big reason is there are even less people on parade grounds than there used to be. Everyone's sitting so far apart and not really talking to each other. But that's not to say campus is any less friendly. You still get to see other people walking around, trying to find their way. And even still, people watch as they walk and get their food. I like to walk around campus with some of my friends, just making my way. I'm not even really having a destination, just walking and enjoying being there. I like to walk towards the quad, see what's going on there, because there's always something in the quad, even in COVID. I think the weirdest thing for me is the lack of people, but also the guidelines and posters they have up, like the signs from which door you can enter and exit from. It's just kind of weird to see, but it's cool. I used to like to go see Mike in his habitat, but now he's out when he's out and there's not many people around, so it's kind of lonely. But I like to walk over to Nicholson because that's where a lot of my friends stay. Gives me a good breath of air and exercise, so I can't complain. And shopping, still a thing. Methern's Market. It's a bit emptier than usual, and there are always more things on the shelves because people aren't shopping, but it's still fun. Still fun. When it's a bit nicer out, I love going to parade grounds to see who's out there. There may not be many people, but there are some. It's always beautiful, always such a sight. I love watching the people even chill, play football, just talk to each other. Campus has such beautiful sights, which you don't often get to see in the hustle and bustle. So in a way, not having many people's kind of a good thing. When it's time to eventually start heading home, I usually go for my daily walk that consists of, looking around, taking in all the sights before I get back to my apartment. And nowadays, since people are doing tours, I get to kind of listen and see what they're telling incoming students about our campus. It's always an interesting time, especially by the bookstore when there are students studying outside and get to see how people function, masked up and distance. On the last legs of my trip home, I often think about, how would I have been if COVID hadn't happened? How different would campus have been? How many people would I have seen on a daily basis, even walking back to my apartment? It's a weird thought to have, that a little over a year ago, campus was normal. Campus was bustling, how it should be. How things can change in such a matter of time, right? But I don't dislike campus now. I think it's got its own ring to it, its own beauty, if you will. So at the end of the day, I can safely wind down and realize I love it here.